Someone requested that I draw any Pokemon, so I chose to draw Gengar. I love the look of Gengar, so I'm going to try to look for some really cool references. Wait, what's that?
Oh my god!
Oh no, it's the wheel of color palettes. This means that for this video, we are changing the color palette for Gengar. So instead of the purple and black you usually see, the palette I'll be using is
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
A few moments later.
So the Wheel of Pain means I have to add one more color palette to the drawing. So that means two different set of color palettes. Ugh. What's the first color set? The first color set is Highlighter Chaos. That's fluorescent yellow and hot pink. Let the second palette be better. Please, please, please.
Huh?
Oh. Expired milk is grayish beige and sour green. So Gengar is now supposed to be a yellow, pink, beige, and green ghost? And I thought this video was going to be a quick one. Boy, was I wrong. Even though my confidence level for this drawing is very, very, very low, I still went ahead and sketched Gengar. I found some really cool references. Instead of drawing just one Gengar, I'm drawing 5. So I'll go ahead and let the time-lapse show you the sketching process and be right back. Drawing Pokemon is simple, because some of their designs can be broken down into basic shapes. For example, Gengar is like a big egg with arms and legs and some pointy bits for the hair and tail. Some other Pokemon go to the extreme like Voltorb and Electrode. They're circles with eyes. Tell me in the comment section who you think is the hardest Pokemon to draw. If you want to see me draw more sketches, come check out this playlist where I'm sketching your character requests every day until I have 10,000 subscribers. Alright, I'm back. It took 43.5 minutes to complete this sketch. And honestly, it's looking pretty good. Now for the dreaded part. Coloring Gengar. I took out my alcohol markers, color pencils, acrylic markers, and any other materials I could find that had the colors that I needed. And instead of thinking of what would look best, I just took a random marker and started coloring. And I took another marker and put that on the eyes and the tongue. Changed to another one for the shadows. And in this part, I used my brush pen to color the background. Hey, would you look at that? It started to look okay. What was I worried about? Did you know one of the most famous urban legends in the Pokemon community is that Gengar is actually the ghost of a Clefable? The two share very similar body shapes and silhouettes. This theory is bolstered by the fact that Gengar is the Shadow Pokémon, and a shadow cannot exist without a body to cast it. Another fun fact, it was one of the first Pokemon ever designed. Gengar wasn't a random addition, it was one of the very first Pokemon created by the original design team. You can see it alongside Nidorino in the opening cinematic with the original 1996 Game Boy games. At this point of this drawing process, I'm actually really locked in. I've even forgotten what I was overthinking about earlier. You know what? I think this is what they call the flow state. And since we're in the flow of things, let me tell you something cool about Gengar. They say Gengar is born from the shadows, a creature that lives in the places we're afraid to look. In the Pokemon world, a Gengar only appears when things get cold, when the lights are out. Most people see it as a reason to run, but take a closer look at that smile. Gengar doesn't just survive in the dark, it owns it. It takes the things that were meant to be scary, the isolation, the ghosts of our past, the cold reality of a hard day, and it turns them into a game. Pushing through a hardship isn't about waiting for the sun to come up. It's about learning to move through the dark with your head held high and your teeth bared in a grin. You weren't meant to be afraid of the shadows. You were meant to be the shadow. The one that's too fast to catch and too tough to break. The darkness isn't your end. It's your element. Keep haunting your goals until they're yours. I was super unsure on how to make this drawing work. I spent a very long time overthinking how to make it look good, when all I needed was to start and let the creativity flow. I did it! Here's Gengar using only these 4 colors. But wait, there's more. I found out something really cool here, look. Oh. Using the fluorescent yellow with alcohol markers actually made this drawing glow in the dark. How cool is that? So here is the actual final finished version. If you want to see more art journeys like this one, subscribe and ring that bell button. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed the process and drop a comment letting me know what I should draw next. See you next time!